guys, good morning. It's Darlene from Couture. We're going to do a little sign this morning with our transfer. She believed she could, so she did. And this is our Grayson 9x12 frame. Has a chalkboard finish in here. You do not have to wax this surface. A lot of your other surfaces, if you use one that is not Couture, then you would need to wax it. So this is a silk screen transfer. I like to fold my corners under so they're easier, so it's easier to remove my transfer from my surface. So that is one of the first things that I do. I also put an X on the back so I know that that is the wrong side. Do not return your transfer to that side. This side here is glossy. These are reusable, so you are going to wash this when you're done. And I'm just going to show you, you can see that this is a silk screen transfer. It has fabric in it. It is not just a stencil. It is different than a stencil. It has silk screen in it, and Couture has these awesome transfers like that. We have 128. They just released new ones, and they're always making new designs, coming up with great trendy designs to put in your house. So hopefully you will be able to pick something out that is fun to do. I have found way too many. So we're going to fuzz our transfer. It is brand new, so I do want to fuzz this. I'm just going to do this twice, and this is our fuzzing towel from Couture. So the back side of these is sticky, which is great because it's going to stick to your surface. But when they're brand new, they're going to stick a lot. So you don't want it to completely stick and not come off. You want to be able to pull your transfer when you're done and not have it stretch. So that is why we fuzzed it. You're going to press all your air bubbles out, generally starting from the center going out and then down. You want this to adhere solidly to your surface and not have any air bubbles because it will leak. So our chalk paste is water soluble. So you want this to be the consistency of sour cream or yogurt. If it's too thick, then you're just going to take a little spray bottle, spray a couple of little sprays in there, and then stir it. So when you open it, you're going to stir it, and you want it to be the consistency of sour cream or yogurt. So I've picked out my colors. This is Couture Teal. We have Currant Jam. We have Couture Coral, and then we have Bright White. These four are a great combination. It's trendy right now, what's in style, and I just wanted to make this. I love this saying because I live by this saying. I have always been taught to believe that I could achieve my dreams, and every week as I sat in church, I would make a little list, my to-do list, and I would put an asterisk by the things that had to be done that week. So I would have 10 things, and that's crazy as a child to do that, but that is what I did. And I feel that I was able to achieve so much by making my list and just working on it daily. I always had my list of what I needed to do. I still do that, but I have so many more of those sticky notes. Anyways, we are taking some of our chalk paste, and this one's going to be a little tricky because it's going to be many different colors and the words kind of intertwine. So I have some paper towel here to put on here, some wet paper towel. In case it starts to dry, we're simply going to put the paper towel down to keep it moist. So the goal is to get your chalk paste on, spread it around, and pull your transfer before it's dry. But that's not going to happen because we have so many little words here. So what I'll do when I'm down halfway, I'll put a paper towel on there to keep it moist. So I'm just using the mini squeegees to work around the other letters. I'm trying to make sure that I don't do that. I just got some of the currant jam in there, but I'm not gonna stress over it. It's okay. It is a sign. This is your sign. What I can't do now though is I can't put the excess back in the jar because I have mixed my color on here. So I have a paper towel next to me. I am simply taking my squeegee and I'm wiping it onto there because you don't want to put any mixed colors back into your jar. All right, so it's okay if you do that. Don't stress. You could wash it off, you could start over. I'm not going to. I'm going to just keep going. We are going to do our best and we are going to accept that because you know what? Sometimes you fail, but really you have to be, just don't be so hard on yourself. Get right back up, try again, do your best, and sometimes that is simply enough. Doing your best. So, all right, I can see that this is starting to dry up here. I'm going to take a paper towel and I'm going to cover that. Keep that moisture in. I need to have this letter right here. I need to still work with that. So I'm simply covering the top ones. We're going on. We're going to do could and sew with our Couture coral. And I love these little squeegees. These are great. If the little squeegee is too big, then I can use a multi-tool. We'll see how it is to get right in there. So you're spreading this, filling the silkscreen areas. You can see the openings. You can see the board underneath. Your goal is to fill that and get it smooth. Put the excess back into your jar because we can reuse this for other projects. We do not like to waste it. So if it is simply the pure color, you can put that back in there. You would never put a mixed color back in. We do not want to mix our colors because then when you go to use it the next time, it is not going to be the right color. So, trying to be careful there. It's okay. Trying to work quickly so that it doesn't dry on the silk screen. And I'm just rotating my colors. Go back to my currant jam. So in life we learn this, that if you don't believe in yourself, who's going to believe in you? You might have family that believes in you, but in a job when you're out on your own, you have to believe in yourself. Sometimes you have to fake it. Sometimes you have to act like, hey, I know what I'm doing. I got this. Just take a deep breath and move on, one step at a time. So life has been that way for me. You know, you don't always know what you're doing. I'm still learning with this. Some mornings I feel like I'm faking it because I don't know, is it going to turn out? Well, we'll see, but that's okay because I'm not afraid to make a mistake. I'm not. You can't be afraid to fail and just not try. So if I fail, I'll fix it, right? So in life, remember that if you don't try, then you're just not going to know. If I just sat here and thought, wonder if I could do that, and I never tried, I would never know. So just do it. I don't know where I put my other squeegee. Have I used this color yet? I have, but where is my squeegee for it? Oh, you know what? It's this one. It's the one in my hand. It dried onto there. And it matches. That is so funny. All right, so this is our final word. This is an easy sign. I will take this to my craft show and sell it. I rarely keep things for myself, just because I actually really truly enjoy seeing others enjoying what I make. And It's been that way my whole life, from when I first started doing crafty things when I was just tiny, when I was sewing with my mom's sewing machine when I was 5 years old. I was just a crazy, freaky child. From sewing with the sewing machine to typing on my dad's typewriter to using his old archaic adding machine. Just had to do it. So, all right, I'm gonna put this on here. We want to just press down, get our moisture back into our chalk paste, and then we're gonna pull these off, and then we're gonna pull our transfer. So when you pat down, you're putting the moisture back in, and then I'm going to pull, and you always pull top to bottom or side to side, never diagonally. Diagonally will stretch your transfer. Perfect, awesome. She believed she could, so she did. Now, there's a little bit of color in this. I am not going to worry about that. I am not going to try to fix that. I am leaving it the way it is. Okay, so I put my transfer into a water bath. I'm going to wash that. A water bath is simply a container of water, and what I'll do is I'll swish off the excess chalk paste, and then I will wipe it on both sides with the Lysol wipe, the Clorox wipe, sorry. And then I'll dry it, and I'll put it back onto my backer sheet. Remember our backer sheet? Our backer sheet has the shiny side and the matte side. So we're going to put it back on the shiny side when it's all dry. So that is my sign for today. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you're learning. Continue to watch the videos, watching them step by step and repeating some of them if you need to. You will learn. And this is how I learned. I did not have anyone here to take my hand and say, here, this is how you do it. I simply watched tutorials online, and that is how I learned. I still haven't met anyone here that that does chalk couture. I am in San Diego County, and believe it or not, I go to craft shows and have not seen anyone else that does this here. But Thursday night we have a little chalk couture get together down in Mission Valley, and I'm so excited. I get to meet some of the other designers. That's pretty awesome. So anyways, guys, if you want to know more about chalk couture, or you're interested in learning how to do this, just leave me a message below. You can put info if you think that you want to join and become a designer and get an awesome kit for $99 and the 40% off discount and that first 50% off coupon. Leave me a message below. Just put join. I do go back and read all of the comments, and I am going to go ahead and get my day started. You guys all have a wonderful day. I will be talking to you again soon.